Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are in the world. So, before we dive in, I love for you to introduce yourself in the comments and tell us where are you from, what time is it there, and maybe a little about your interest in study in Europe, like which major that you are aiming for. And yeah, if you already have a questions, feel free to drop them in the Q&A or chat box so we can answer them during the sessions. So in today's online webinar, we will have three main sessions: tech program in Europe, business programs in Europe, and arts and design in Europe. So if studying in Europe is your dream, stay with us until the end and we will cover how to apply, what is the requirements, alternative options, tips and tricks, tuition fees, study life, and so much more. So yeah, by the end you will have the complete picture of what it's like to study in Europe and how to make it happen. So stay with us. Okay, so we're gonna go to the next slide. Okay, as I mentioned earlier, today we will be focused on tech, business, arts, and design. But if not just one-way presentation, because we will have an interactive quiz, a live Q&A, so you can ask anything, and also giveaways, including a free downloadable roadmap and one-on-one call with our team. So think of it as your ultimate study in Europe guide, packed with everything you need to prepare your university application. Okay, let me quickly introduce about global admissions. So we are a platform that help international students apply to the top universities around the world. We partner with over hundreds top universities and have helped thousands of students get admitted to their dream school or their dream university. And some of our achievements is include being named of the top 30 foreign entrepreneurs in China in 2019, getting nominated for the Holland IQ China EduTech 100 list, and also receiving the Pionex grants from the Beijing Chaoyang governments. And not only that, we are a multicultural team with members from Philippines, Indonesia, in the UK, South Korea, Rwanda, and many more. So, for example, as for me, I'm Alivia Nandita from Indonesia, and I completed my master degree at Tsinghua University from 2019 to 2021. It's really amazing experience that I ever had. And yeah, Tsinghua is the Asia's number one university and one of the top 10 in the world. So now, as a international student recruitment manager at the Global Admissions, my goal is to help students all over the world believe that studying abroad is possible with the right guidance and also determination. Okay, and here about our platform, Global Admissions. We started in 2015 and it's now the leading online platform for international students to explore and apply to the university worldwide. It's super easy to use. Just type in the programs that you are interested in. You can also apply bachelor's degree, master's degree, PhD, and you will instantly find thousands of programs or thousands of options. No more endless research trying to figure out because everything's there, such as which universities have English taught program or other language, which intakes are open, requirements, tuition fee, application deadline. So everything is right there. You can even filter by budget, city, or language, country, and also the medium instruction for the language of the instruction. And if you want something more personalized, you can book a call with us, one-on-one consultation with us, and we will review your profile, your goals, your preferences, and we can understand your profile better. And yeah, honestly, like we can also share with you which universities that you have realistic chance of getting into, and this save you time, money, and avoids applying to the wrong program. So we will definitely give you understanding that you are eligible to apply or not. And here's the best part: you can apply to multiple university all from one platform without having to go through each university's separate website. So just click globaladmissions.com. Okay, and we also love to get to know you better. So you can also check on our platform, Global Admissions, and there is information regarding your roadmap to study in Europe. Yeah, you can drop your information, such as your country or city, in the chat, and also fill out the quick form to let us know what field that you are interested in, why you want to study abroad, and yeah, stay until the end and you will get the free study roadmap and a free one-on-one consultation with our team where we will analyze your profile and suggest the universities that match with your background and your goals. And yeah, you don't miss this because this is really great opportunity for you to explore opportunities to study in Europe. And yeah, to kick this things off, let's look some big picture trends. We have the data from the World Economic Forum on the fastest growing and declining jobs by the 2030, plus the top 10 skills in demand. Have you thought about your future? What are your goals for the next 5, 10, or even 15 years? If you want to stay relevant in the fast changing world, this is your chance to choose programs aligned with future jobs market needs. So, but remember, yeah, it's not just about demand. You need to know about your strength, your weakness, understand about your understand about yourself, what kind of programs that match with you, what kind of programs will be aligned with your goals, and keep developing the skills that you will need to achieving your dreams. So for example, here we can see, wow, number one is the big data specialist, um, fintech financial technology engineers, AI and machine learning specialists, software and application developer. Seems all is about the computer science, right? And yeah, it's related to engineering because science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, the job market is there. So if this is your strength, go for it. And yeah, be ready with your journey, with your academic and also your professional journey. So be ready with that. And yeah, based on this data, we can see the top fastest declining jobs. So something about the administrative or not in line with innovation, it will be not growing. So, like portal service clerks, bank tellers, and related clerks, data entry clerk, cashier, and ticket clerks. So, yeah, we need to be really understand that artificial intelligence is or AI, it's really already changed the traditional work patterns to be the new modern era. So be adaptive, and we can also draft what kind of skill sets that we really need to improve, right? And this is also the top 10 fastest growing skills by the 2030. Yeah, AI and the big data is in the first place. In the first place, and then networks and cybersecurity, technological literacy, creative thinking, resilience, flexibility, agility, and curiosity, lifelong learning. This is really important because, yeah, actually learning it's not only like when you are in high school, maybe you are in a bachelor later, or maybe if you plan to continue your master, even your PhD, but actually, yeah, lifelong learning, it's really, really important. And then next is the leadership and social influence, talent management, analytical thinking, and environmental stewardship. So be ready with that and prepare yourself. Make sure that you have good grades, you have leadership experience, you have organizational experience, join networking events, conference, internship, do everything that you can improve your curriculum vitae. So make sure that it will also improve not only on the paper, but also it will be really great if it can improve your skill set and also your soft skills. Okay, yeah, next we're gonna talk about tech program in Europe. If you are thinking about studying tech in Europe, and yeah, here are the three popular countries to consider. First is the Germany. Public university here are famous because most of them don't charge tuition fee. You only pay a small semester contribution. After you graduate, you can get residence permit for up to 18 months to look for a job. And for the student visa, you need to show proof of funds around 11,000 euros per year. Then, yeah, which about also, for example, like 900 euros per month for the living expenses, like that. And then the second place is Norway. If you are from EU countries, yeah, studying at the public universities is usually free. If you are from outside European Union, the tuition fee is very depending on the university. So for the visa, you will need to show proof of funds around 160,000 per year Norwegian kroner, and after graduating you can get a job seeker permit for up to 6 months. And next is the Switzerland, home to the top global tech schools like ETH, Zurich, and EPFL. Yeah, starting in autumn 2025, international tuition fees at ETH Zurich will triple to more than 2,000 like Swiss francs. And yeah, living costs are high, around 29,000 per year for Swiss francs, and not including the tuition fees. And after graduating, you can stay for up to 6 months to find a job with L permit. So yeah, this is the opportunities if you choose one of these countries. And okay, let's be specific. First, we're gonna talk about Germany. When most people think of Germany, they picture precision engineering or Oktoberfest, fairy tale castle, and maybe the Autobahn. But here's what many students are just starting to realize: the Germany is quietly dominating the global education scene, not just for its no tuition promise, but for serious career and innovation advantages. Germany has become the go-to destination for ambitious students who want to high quality education without drowning in the student debt. In fact, it's now the first non-English speaking country attracting international students with over more than 450,000 enrolled as of 2024 and growing fast. So is studying in Europe worth it? Yeah, actually, let's unpack the reality. Germany blends academic excellence with affordability. Most of the public universities in Germany charge little to no tuition fees. And even for international students, education here isn't just cheap, but it's top tier. So Germany is home some of the world's most respected universities and cutting edge research institution and booming startup and tech scenes. So if you're really into engineering or business, actually Germany is the right place for you. And Germany is not only that. also excels in mechanical, electrical, automotive, civil, computer science, AI, data science, business, management, economics and finance, renewable energy, and environmental science. And not only that, but also social sciences, such as international relations, political science, architecture and design, health science, and public policy. So, top universities in Germany, such as Technical University of Munich, ranked 28 globally, and Heidelberg University, and yeah, KIT, Aachen. Yeah, so many universities there. And for the tuition fee and living costs, okay, let's talk about the numbers. Yeah, for at the public university, most of the programs for the tuition fee is free. So you will only pay for the small semesters, usually around 150 to 350 euros per semester. But for the private university, do charge. But even then, it's relatively affordable comparing to the US, UK, or Australia. And then cost living in Berlin, Munich, Frankfurt, it's around 1,500 US dollar to 2,000 US dollar per month, but it depends the student's lifestyle. But if you want more affordable, you can also choose the other cities such as uh Dresden, Freiburg, for example, like that. And yeah, it will cost around 900 or 1,300 US dollar per month. And yeah, this include foods, health insurance, and also accommodation. And many students share apartment or live in the student dorms to cut the cost. And yeah, not only that, there is also several opportunities that for you, for example, such as work part-time 20 hours per week during studies and stay up 18 months, as I mentioned earlier, after graduation to find a job. So, yeah, are you still interested to apply? But yeah, we should understand that there are several pros and cons. It's for you if you want to top quality education without massive tuition fees. You are independent and self-motivated because Germany is less spoon-feeding. So you want to work in STEM, business, or public policy. Yeah, you can apply. You can also explore the opportunities in Germany, and you're also okay with learning German gradually, even if your program is using in English. But it's might be not for you if you are not comfortable with more rigorous academic focus system, and you are looking for example, more purely fun or social experience. So you don't really plan to learn even basic German. Yeah, so it's not for you. So if you want great value for studying computer science, AI data, electrical engineering, so yeah, Germany is hard to beat because most of the public university is really, really great. So, okay, we're gonna talk about next is Norway. Yeah, so when people think of Norway, they usually picture majestic forts and northern lights and the lifestyles straight out of a high dream. But for thousands of international students, Norway is something else entirely. It's really hidden gem in global higher education. So yeah, Norway's universities also consistently rank high on the global index, and institutions like University of Oslo, Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and the University of Bergen are known for the academic rigor, especially for science, technology, and engineering, and also mathematics. And Norway is the global leader in sustainability and innovation. So if you really want to learn about sustainability, yeah, Norway is the right place for you. And in terms of teaching, Norwegian universities emphasize critical thinking, group work, and independence. So you want to be spoon fit information, right? So you need to take initiative and also learn about the critical thinking. Plus, of the master's program and many bachelors are taught in English. So no Norwegian required. Still, yeah, maybe if you want to learn local language, definitely it will be really, really helpful and it will improve the quality of life during your study there. So why not to learn Norwegian language, right? So yeah, Norway is offer high quality teaching and has a strong digital economy with English commonly spoken in universities and tech companies. And as a student, you can work up to 20 hours a week during the semester and full time during holiday. And after you graduate, you can also apply for a job seeker residence permit for up to 6 months. And just make sure to apply before your student visa expires. And one interesting option is North University College. They offer bachelors in cybersecurity that you can study either on campus or fully online. Applications are still open until August 18, 2025. So if your visa delayed, you can start your classes online and move to the campus later, like that. And see, this is student experience in Norway. This is really amazing. So many students give good testimonial. So, for example, such as Bora and Christina from Turkey and Malawi, yeah, they really appreciate the friendliness of Norwegian, and it makes really easy to get help if you need it. And initially, they found that Norwegian somewhat reserved, but Bora notes that they are great people to be friends, and Christina agrees, saying that when you first get to know them, you have friends for life. So it's more about the quality of friendship. So yeah, it's really amazing, right? And it's very safe place to study. For example, Sandy Hoi Yanshu from Hong Kong, China, has made the most her studies in Norway by combining lectures with plenty of outdoor activities. So, yeah, Sandy studied at the Western Norway University of Applied Science. So, guys, if you really want to be independent and you want to learn about sustainability, technology, engineering, and build your career in Europe, yeah, as I mentioned earlier, Germany, Norway is really good place for build your career. Okay, so next we're gonna talk about Switzerland. So if you are looking study technology in Switzerland, here's what to expect. Language of the study, most of the master's program have tracks taught entirely in English, but for bachelor degrees, many are in the local language, such as German, French, and Italian, depending on the region. So you need to check the specific programs page before applying, right? So you can also check on our platform, Global Admissions. You can explore which university that you want to apply, and there is the information regarding the language instruction. And then next is the tuition and cost. For the tuition is generally affordable compared to the practice of Swiss universities. However, the cost of living is high. So think about rent, food, daily expenses. So make a realistic budget because some schools are changing their fee policies. So always double check the latest information. It always worth to apply for the excellent scholarship and research teaching assistantship to help cover costs. And you can also work part-time during your studies, but there are limits and rules can vary by in every region like that. And how about the opportunities after graduation. So if you are non-EU student, you usually apply for short uh you usually apply for a short job search residence extensions. Once you find a job, you can switch to work permit. So guys, there is still opportunities. And yeah, and yeah, let's not to forget that Switzerland is actually sits in the heart of Europe. Yeah, same as, for example, like Paris, Milan, Munich, and Vienna are just hours by train. So yeah, if you are ultra tight budget, maybe with no plan about working part-time, or you are not a fan of the cooler climates, you might find challenging staying there, or maybe the academic culture values independence. Maybe this is not the right for you. But if you are looking for high quality, globally respected education in one of the safest country, most innovation countries, what yeah, you are ready to invest in both tuition and lifestyle, the answer is yeah, yes. So Switzerland isn't about studying, it's about positioning yourself at the crossroads of the global opportunities, like that. Okay, after we talking about tech, let's talking about business program, because as we know that so many international students contact us, and most of them, besides tech program, they also asking about the business programs. So let's dive into business programs in Europe. And trust me, it's not just about studying, it's about setting yourself up for the career vibes you want. So France is a perfect if you are dreaming of high power career in consulting, finance, luxury industries, and they use a lot of case based learning. So think about solving real business problem and have this powerful grand echo networks. Basically, alumni and professional connection that can open big doors. Many master's program are in English, but if you pick up France, you will unlock way more internship and job opportunities, especially in Paris or Lyon. And Italy is all about hands-on experience. The courses are practical and packed with real projects for actual companies, especially in fashion, design, and automotive industry. You will find English taught program plus the government and regions offer some nice scholarship. And speaking Italian will definitely help you and land internship, which is great aiming for the roles in branding, marketing, and operation. And how about Spain? For Spain, imagine a friendly, startup driven atmosphere in cities like Madrid or Barcelona. It's hot spot for digital marketing, analytics, and textiles, and many programs are in English. But learning Spanish will make your work daily life way smoother and give you more job options. So here's the yeah, so this is really good opportunity for you. So let me make a summarize. So if you are looking for consulting and finance, go to France. If you're looking for brands, luxury, or operations, yeah, Italy is your stage. And if you into startup, digital marketing, analytics, yeah, Spain is calling. Okay, next we're gonna talk about France. If you're aiming for a career in consulting, finance, luxury, yeah, or even tech product management, France is one of the best place to start. Business school here are famous for their strong alumni network. Basically, like their connection It's really can, I mean, they can connect you to big opportunities, and you will also find plenty of careers fairs and real company projects that often lead directly to internship or even your first job. And many business programs are taught in English, so you don't need to be fluent in French. But yeah, as I mentioned earlier, learning the learning French or German, it will be really impact to your career. It really will boost your career. And that said, learning French will make a huge difference when it comes to securing internship, finding part-time job, work, or maybe enjoying everyday life. And one big plus, most of the business programs in France include a long internship periods. So this is gold for building the real world experience and professional connection before you graduate. As for costs, tuition can range a lot depending on whether you choose public or private school. Paris is amazing and full of opportunities, but it's expensive and housing can be tight. And if you want something more budget friendly, cities like Lyon or Nantes are great alternative, lower living costs, but yeah, still have a high quality of life. Okay, next is Italy. So yeah, master's degree are taught fully in in English. So there will be more options for master's degree in English, but for bachelor program, usually it's taught in Italian. So if you are looking for funding, your first stop should be regional, right? Education grants, names like DSU or EDISU or Lazio Disco, or maybe you can explore the government scholarships such as study in Italy. So these aren't just tuition discount. If you qualify based on the income or merit, they can also cover housing and meals. So the golden rule here, apply early. Spots are limited and Italians love a good queue. So as non-EU students, you can work up to 20 hours a week. That's a maximums of like around 1,000 hours a year. So you can get some work experience or pay your daily expenses. After graduation, you can also actually stick around, apply for job seeker residence permit for up to 12 months. And yeah, make sure you do it before your student permit expired and register with the employment center. And oh, here's the information. LIUC, the business university in Castellanza, offer full scholarship for PhD students. That's around 20,000 euros per year. And guess what? Application for bachelor's, master, PhD are still open for this year intake. So you can explore. Please check on our platform Global Admissions. So this is will be really, really, yeah, who knows? This year is your year, so you can go there, right? Okay, and let's talk about Spain. Okay, in Spain, life as an international student isn't just about sunshine, but you actually work while you're study. With a student permit, you're allowed to work up to 30 hours a week, and the student residence permit now usually cover your entire program. And when you graduate, Spain doesn't just wave you goodbye. You can apply for a post-study residence permit that lets you look for a job, and maybe you can start your own business up to 24 months. Yeah, just make sure to apply towards the end of your studies, so there's no gap in your paperwork. And here's something that you will like. Internship in Spain are formal and protected. Okay. So they run under the university company agreement, that's royal decrees. Yeah. And then plus since January 2024, all interns, paid or unpaid, are registered for social security. like that. So it will be really, really great opportunity for you. Okay, now let's talk about arts design in Europe. It's just about studying. It's about living, breathing, and creativity. Okay, first is Italy here. Italy is classic, but not just for pasta, because besides that, the universities there are FM sector, which is Academies of Fine of Art, and then design institutes, conservatories that give you state recognized art and design degrees, and think of it as haute couture of education. And how about the Netherlands? They are all about how you think, not just the final product. But at places like Design Academy and Dolphin, you might get home assignments and even interview about your creative process. And when you graduate, if you are non-EU student, you can stick around for 12-month orientation year to find a job and launch your own creative venture. And next is the Germany. And for Germany, takes a different spin. Many art and design hardcore care about your portfolio and entrance tasks than grades. Some will even accept your base um, spatial artistic aptitude without a traditional school lever diploma. Plus, after graduation, non-EU grades can stay up to 18 months to job hunt. So yeah. Bottom line, Europe isn't just a classroom for artists, it's your stage. Okay, and next is Italy. In Italy, designs just a subject, isn't just a subject, it's part of their if the air. So you breed on campus, and the country is home of 16% of the EU design firms, and you generate more than 19% of the EU's design turnover. And if you ever step into Milan Design Week or Salon del Mobile, you will be surrounded about 370,000 visitors, two-thirds of them from abroad, which means networking opportunities, internship, what else? Real world project brief are everywhere. So when it comes to admissions, expect a little creative twist, and many academics ask for portfolio and sometimes a test or interview. So for example, IADD gives you a creative test, while Accademia Italiana might request hand-drawn works for certain degrees. It's not just about ticking boxes, it's about showing how you think and create. So it's really amazing, right? Yeah, let's talk about the Netherlands. What to expect in the Netherlands? In Dutch art and design program, it's not just about making something that looks good. It's about experimenting. So you will get briefs that push you analyze and also iterate and defend your ideas during critics. So for most bachelor's program, there's binding study advice system. You need to earn enough first year credits, okay, to continue your studies, often around 45 ECTS. And one big tip, housing is tight. The Netherlands has student housing shortage, so secure your accommodation before arrive. Okay, and then next in Germany. For cost and after study reality, many public universities in Germany charge no or very low tuition fees. You will usually just pay for a semester contribution, as I mentioned earlier. Yeah, however, some states to do charge non-EU tuition, so always double check before applying, okay? And a thriving design scene. Okay, beyond the classroom, you will be part of the vibrant creative ecosystem. Think Berlin Design Week. citywide exhibitions, talks, and labs offering rich opportunities for networkings, internship, and exposure. And next is the practice and industry links. Many programs are over at the universities of applied science. Okay, which emphasize project-based learning. So if you're really, really practical, you're looking something that you can build for your professional, yeah, strong. And not only that, strong companies also collaborate with this university and practical semester. It means that you will gain hands-on experience working on the real industry brief, like that. Okay, I know. Like, let's check on the chat. Wow, so many people already comment. We okay, it's really great. There is student from Ghana, Algeria, Eswatini, wow, from Afghanistan, Rwanda, and most of you looking for PhD, for bachelor, okay, for master program, okay, yeah. Okay. And then you guys, yeah, looking for scholarship also. Okay, study abroad for free in Europe. This is the list of the universities in Europe with no tuition fee for international students. Guys, capture this because this is really important. And then you can also double check with this. So yeah, some people thinking that, oh, it will be very difficult to get or to secure scholarship spot. So no worries because there is also other opportunities such as the universities in Europe with no tuition fee. Yeah, such as Norwegian University of Life Science, North University, Norwegian University of Science and Technology, and many universities located in Germany. Technical University of Munich, Ludwig Maximilian University of Munich, Humboldt, University of Hamburg, Aachen. Wow, University of Cologne, University of Bonn. Guys, this is really great opportunity for you. Please double check through our platform, Global Admissions, and try to apply these universities because this is really, really great opportunity for you. And yeah, not only that, not only in German, there's also in Iceland. See, we have many options such as Haskell Island, University of Iceland, University of Akureyri, and Bifrost University, Iceland Academy of Arts, Haller University College. Yeah, guys, please capture this because this is will be really, really useful for you. Guys, if you still looking opportunities for study in 2025, this is only few universities list that we show on our PPT. But actually, if you check on our platform, definitely there will be so many options that for the university in Europe open application for the 2025. So if you want to apply for the 2025, but it's already mid-August, right? And you are not sure where to go, we get it because many European universities have already closed their application. But don't worry, we've got you covered with our special list of universities in Europe still accepting applications for the 2025 intake. Your dream study destination in Europe might still be open. So, yeah, let's check on our um, platform. And please note that deadlines are different for non-EU and EU applicants. So you need to double check where you're from. If you are coming from EU countries and non-EU countries, yeah, it will be different. Okay. Yeah. Next is three easy steps to apply to universities online. This is the answer. Check our global admissions platform. Okay, you can choose the program which university that you really interest to apply, and try to understand about the detail, what is the required documents, application deadlines, tuition fee, application fee, and service fee. But actually everything's there on our platform. Okay, and then create your account. After you create your account, fill all of your data, and after that you can choose the universities that you want to apply, and you can start preparing your application documents and upload all of required documents on global admissions platform. And then, yeah, you can explore so many universities, so many degrees program also. And yeah, you can also email us to ask several questions. For example, if you want to know more about the program, is this available for intake 2025 or intake 2026, you definitely feel free to email us. And yeah, we definitely will help you to answer all of your questions regarding the specific universities that we already listed on our platform. And yeah, this is our articles. Actually, our platform is offering so many opportunities for you. We have articles offering updates, study guides, student experience, information on scholarship, and more to benefit you. But yeah, actually can also check on our platform. Actually, there is information regarding the scholarship. For example, if you want to apply for the Germany, there is a DAAD scholarship. If you want to apply Italy, there is study in Italy or Mercy scholarship. And then if you want to apply for example, to the UK, there is a Scheffling scholarship. If you want to apply for Ireland or Sweden, for example, Sweden has the Swedish institutes. And then Denmark have the Denmark government scholarship. Even Hungary, they have Stipend Hungaricum. So, guys, actually, if you want to know more about study abroad, study in Europe, you can definitely check on our platform, because really everything is there. Like literally uh everything about the information regarding the scholarship, how to prepare the application documents, how to make your application outstanding, how to apply to the specific universities or specific countries, how about living there. It's actually on our platform. Okay, next, capture this one because this is really important. This is the step by step guide on how to apply to the study in Europe, includes scholarship, to apply for more resources. Yeah, you can scan this barcode and then click on our platform. Thank you guys. Yay. Yeah, that's wrap for today's Study in Europe session. Thank you for all of you guys. Thank you for joining us and bringing your curiosity, questions, and energy. And remember, yeah, Europe isn't just a place to study, it's a place to live, to grow, and collect unforgettable experiences. So whether your heart is set in Milan's Design Street or maybe Berlin Creatives, um, like Creative Bus and the canals of Amsterdam, or maybe you want to study in the UK, yeah, your journey starts now. We will be sharing this recording later, and yeah, definitely you can check on our platform. There is exclusive list of the universities still open for the 2025. So keep an eye on your inbox. Yay! Until next time, dream big, apply smart, and maybe we will see you in Europe. Bye!